Hey everybody, and welcome back to another lecture with Coding with Roby. And in this lecture, we're going to be creating to-dos that go into our MySQL database along with our users that we just created. So the first thing we can do is open up our auth Swagger documentation so we can get the token of both the users that we just created in the last lecture. I'm going to start with Coding with Roby with the password of test1234. Execute. And here I'm going to grab this token and I'm going to store it in my notepad. I'm then going to redo this with our example user. Execute. And grab this token also. I'm now going to jump back to our code, stop this server, start up our main.py server, and now I want to switch back to my Swagger docs real quick and refresh to get the main Swagger documentation. Go to Create To Do, and I'm just going to copy this so we can post it into Postman. Let's now switch over to Postman. Make sure we're on post. Type in our URL of 127.0.0.1:8000. Make sure our body is on raw and on JSON. Let's post in our information. I'm going to make this title, take out the dog. Description, he needs to use the bathroom. Priority of 5 and false. We now want to hop into our authorization, go to our bearer tokens, and I'm sure the old bearer tokens expired, so let's grab the new one from Coding with Roby. And click Send. We get a status code of 201 transactions successful. Let's go back to our body and let's do another one. Drink more water. Need to stay hydrated. Priority of 5 and complete is false. Send. And now I'm going to say one more. Cut the lawn. Grass is getting long as a description. I'm going to make this a priority of 3, also not complete. And this time, let's open up our bearer tokens and let's grab our example user's bearer token. Let's hop into our authorization, swap out our bearer tokens, and press send. We got a status of 201 successful. If we switch back to our MySQL database, we can see that we have two users, example user and Coding with Roby. If I change this users to to-dos and click execute, we now have 3 to-dos in our MySQL database. Take out the dog, drink more water, and cut the lawn. And our owner IDs are 1, 1, and 2, where 2 matches up with example user and our 1s match up with our Coding with Roby user. If we go back to Postman and we copy this URL and we paste it in here with a get and we say send, we get all of our to-dos returned to us from the MySQL database. And that's because in our FastAPI main.py file, we don't have any authentication attached to our .get with an empty URL path. If we scroll down and try and do todo/todo ID, here it takes in authentication. So let's try this out. And type in /todo/1. And to start, I'm going to pass in the wrong bearer token. So let's go in here and type in bearer token, and let's hop in here and grab this one, which is our example user, and post it in here. If we click send, todo not found. However, if we swap our user, our to-do is found. So as we can see, we have the exact same to-do application that we had before, but instead of using SQLite, we're connected to a production-ready database of MySQL. This wraps up the lecture on MySQL, and I will see you in the next video.